وَذَا أَحْمَدٌ said, Da anka ma'aman wa hatiman. Kaza hariman min qaha hazil mawahiba. See, let me tell you something. If I say Ahmad, stop giving me the story of the three people among the Arabs that were known to be the most generous people. Do you know them? Ka'ab bin Ma'ama, Hatim al-Ta'i, and the last person, Harim bin Sinan. I'll give a short story of these three people. Ka'ab bin Ma'ama was known for extreme generosity. It got to a point where they were traveling in a very hot sun, and then the water had finished. The little that remained with him, they said, okay, since we don't have water, we can die of thirst. Let us share this water so that it can last us for like 3 or 4 days that we need to be here. So they were giving the water in small quantum to everyone present. Whenever it gets to the turn of Ka'ab bin Ma'ama, his companion, someone from Namr, will be looking at him as if saying, oh, I wish you would give me your own share of the water. Ka'ab will tell the person sharing the water, go, Iski akhaka and namiri. Give the water to his own share of water. In a very extreme condition, he will say, give it to your brother, the man from Namir. The water was given to someone. The next day, Ka'ab did not drink water for the whole day. The next day came. The same thing happened. Ka'ab said, give the water to someone because he thinks the person needs water more than him. Until the third day, Ka'ab was still doing the same thing. Until finally, when they got to a well, Ka'ab was very, very weak. He couldn't even move. Even when they found water, he couldn't take, and then he died of thirst. This who? Ka'ab. The very popular story of Hatim al-Ta'i. Hatim al-Ta'i is someone they say is so generous that even his clothes, if you want it, he will remove the clothes and give you. When we were young, they say Hatim al-Ta'i, some mango, and then a fly perched on the mango, then he left the mango for the fly. But this is not any story that is supported anywhere. But then this is to tell you about his generosity. He was a king. Someone heard about how popular Hatim al-Ta'i was, and then he was jealous. He said, how can they be calling Hatim al-Ta'i everywhere and then be praising him for his generosity? He said, so Hatim al-Ta'i got news of it, and then they were deliberating with his ministers. He said, what do we do now? Some said we should go and attack. Some say we should go and beg them. Hatim said, the best thing for me to do is just to run away from you people, leave my kingdom for him, let him come and take over, because I don't want anyone to shed blood, okay, in my name. Then he left them, he ran away and was hiding in a mountain. When this other king heard, he came over and took over everything that Hatim al-Ta'i had. But then the man was not happy for one thing. People were saying that Hatim al-Ta'i is very generous. Even his kingdom, he gave it to another king. So the man was not happy because it's some of the meaning. He would have wanted to fight and take it from Hatim al-Ta'i. Don't forget, he was jealous of him because of generosity. Now he has come to defeat him, and Hatim al-Ta'i has handed over the kingdom to him without fighting. So the thing has made Hatim al-Ta'i more popular than he was. Until he said, if I don't catch Hatim al-Ta'i and kill him, I will not have peace of mind. So he made an announcement that anyone that could produce Hatim al-Ta'i would be given 5,000 golds. So people were looking for Hatim al-Ta'i up and down. Hatim al-Ta'i was hiding in a mountain until one day he had a very wretched man and his wife. They were cutting wood. So the wife was saying, so, the king has placed an amount of money on Hatim al-Ta'i. If we see him now, what do we do with him? The man said, I will take him to the king and get money from him. And the wife said, you are a very stupid man. Someone as generous as Hatim al-Ta'i is the person you do that to. The man said, it's true. Hatim al-Ta'i is very generous, but then it's just my selfish need. Hatim al-Ta'i was hearing them. So he came out and told them, you people are saying that you don't have money to feed and all that, your children are hungry. Take me to the king. Man said, we can't do that to you. When they were arguing, some people saw Hatim al-Ta'i new king. The people were saying they were the ones that captured him, so they should be given the 5,000 gold. Hatim al-Ta'i said, please, can I speak? King said, yes, speak. He said, on gold, not these other people. The old man came forward and said, let me tell you, king, what happened. Hatim al-Ta'i sacrificed himself to be killed so that we will have 5,000 golds to take care of ourselves and our family. Then the king started crying. He said, please come and take your kingdom. You are too generous. That's how he left Hatim al-Ta'i's kingdom, and left. Hatim Utai was once asked, they asked him, is there anyone more generous than you in this world? He said yes. He met a slave that inherited just 10 sheep from his parents. The Hatim Utai went to that slave, an orphan, not a slave. He went to the orphan, and then the orphan, out of generosity, slaughtered one sheep for Hatim Utai. He took care of the sheep, prepared it, and Hatim Utai was of the whole thing. So Hatim was telling the young man that I like the brain of this sheep. The man went and cut off all the other 9 sheep around, cut their head, and then prepared them and brought them to Hatim Utai. Hatim Utai was busy enjoying the meal. He didn't ask him, how did you get 9 other brains? Because when he finished and he was leaving, he now saw blood all around. He now knew what the young man had done. So the people now asked Hatim Utai, what did you do for him in return? Hatim Utai said, I gave him 300,000 gold, I gave him 500 sheep, and all that. Then I said, it means you are more generous than him. All he gave you was just 10 sheep, but you've given him up to 500 sheep. But Hatim Utai said, no, that is not generosity. When I gave him that, he had. Then the last person is Harim bin Sinan. Harim bin Sinan was known with Harith bin Auf. They went before Islam. There were 2 tribes that were fighting because of there were killings between the 2 tribes. So Harith bin Sinan and his other nephew went there and they said, count the number of those that have been killed. We will pay their blood money so that this fighting will stop. That is why among the Arabs, these are the 3 most generous people that they know. Shehu said, وَذَا أَحْمَدٌ دَا أَنْكَ مَعْنًا وَحَاتِمًا كَذَا هَرِمًا مِنْ طَهَ هَذُ الْمَوَاهِبَ. When I said the Prophet ﷺ, stop thinking about Hatim Utai or Harim bin Sinan or Ka'ab bin Ma'man. Stop thinking about them. Because you can't compare their generosity to the Prophet ﷺ. Min Taha Hazul Mawahiba, everything that they have, where's they getting from? It's from Taha. Lidaka Tarani Kat Akaftu Ribabihi. I wa minhu yanaru al-alamun al-maqaliba. Radiallahu ta'ala. If we are to keep on telling you this, there are many. Let me jump to the middle and then the end. Now, what is the subject matter of generosity? What most of us understand and know and want is a person that will be giving us money or money's worth. Money, wealth, gold, and things like that. But these are not the only subject of what? Of generosity. The first one is knowledge. Knowledge. A person can be miserly, it can be a bakhil of knowledge. If you are bestowed, because knowledge is very, very expensive. To get real knowledge is very expensive. So if a sheikh has a zawiya, he is teaching, some of them will sit from morning till evening. They will teach, the root of tafsir, this is all they know how to do. And then you go back and say, Sheikh Wane be Kyoto. They teach, they write, and they get others. And you are saying that Bas Kyoto. What else do you want them to do? Sometimes the gift of knowledge is better than money. Because knowledge are of different kinds. For example, my brother Muhammad Awal here, okay, has a specialized knowledge of scan and things like it. Because in what I have here, part of the way you can spread knowledge is, number 1, countering misinformation. If you hear any misinformation anywhere, don't say, but we should know, counter it there and then. This is what? Being generous with what? Knowledge. Now, breaking down elitism. Elitism means knowledge is commodified, okay, and locked behind a wall. Then you have to now pay for expensive courses, expensive degrees, okay, and things like that. If you can break that barrier, we have a brother that's studied accounting, but then he's now performing operation. He doesn't have any certificate, but he's doing it well. Mala Idris here, read Arabic education here, you go. Mala Idris, you now give injection, is that also? Even when we were here, his patients were calling him, and then he's busy. Who taught him? Partly a woman, and partly Muhammad Awal taught him this. Without all those barriers of you must go this, the reason why I'm saying this is that our father from Abdullah Lukeno has been saying this. We have to break the barrier of all these things. If there's something you have that you can teach someone and that you make money from teaching, that is being generous with your knowledge. Not that you teach him what is not relevant, then that part, the loop, where money is from, you now hold to yourself. Like tell us, a teller will teach you everything, but you want to try to cut the clothes, so that wherever you go, you still be coming back to him to cut clothes. So this is a way of being generous with knowledge. Then, Sadaqat Jariyah, of course, we know this. Give your plot of land, and then you have being generous with your wealth. But then, in modern terms, when they say you are generous, it doesn't mean just be giving and be giving and be giving. It means something else. Number one, countering hyper-consumerism. Consumerism means excessive, just be eating and you're just eating and eating. Okay, you eat. When you're not hungry, you eat. Buy flashy car, change it tomorrow. Buy flashy watch, change it tomorrow. Buy expensive shoes. Buy iPhone. Every year, iPhone comes out, you are buying a new one. This is what consumerism. It's not necessary. Stopping it itself. Telling yourself that you'll not be following the Westerners in all of this is what? Being generous with your wealth. Now, addressing inequality, through zakah. When you support a person's business through advert, through advice, okay, through supervision, you are giving him what? Talk. You are generous. Then mindful spending. Don't be spending anyhow. You have money today, tomorrow. You say, money is not anything to us. Go. Money is not to us. You have money today, tomorrow it's finished. Then you go and start begging people. Now the question I want to ask is, if for example, I have money that I can give you, but I have a way, something I can teach you to making that money yourself. Mr. A gives you the money. Mr. B gives you the knowledge. Which among these two will you consider generous? In our normal self, we will say the one that gives money, and then the one is very, very good job. Someone is earning just 500,000 naira and has very big responsibility. And the one that is stealing millions is giving you the money. You are part of the problem, but I hope you know that. That your uncle in your house that you are saying, make your the man refused to take bribe. He is doing what is right. He is spending what is earning lawfully. He is not going out of his means to make money. And you are saying, this my uncle, he has never helped me before. But then he advised you to write jump. You say, but he didn't give you money for registration. But say he advised you. That's something. All of us were part of the problem. You look at someone who is stealing and giving you the money, and you say, I let you want it. That's also the one that is staying within his limit. You say that, Maro Wachine go. If they mention it, who did he help? All right. Now they say the last one is being generous with your time. In this modern life that is very fast, and with the number of distractions we have in the world, one of the best gifts you can give to anyone is a gift of your time, undivided attention. When someone comes to you to talk to you, drop your phone, leave everything you are doing, focus on them, and listen to their problem. Even if you can't do anything about it, this is being generous with your time. Not that someone is talking, you are busy pressing phone, you are looking at the ceiling, you are answering someone else. This is not how the Prophet ﷺ actually lived his life. Volunteering. You have to volunteer. If you can't give your money, give your time. Be active in community service. Mukadam, I think we'll have this thing coming up, right? Our outreach program is coming up. This is the time for you to come out and do something. If you don't have money or money spot to give, but then you can help reach out to people who can give. At the end of the day, Mandela ala khairin, you also get the reward. If you can't give, stand up and ask people to give. All right? Please, I'm urging us. This is the month of Rabiul Awwal. We have an outreach to embark on very soon. Do whatever you can. Shoes, caps, singlets, toothbrush, anything you have. You are the one that is thinking you don't need them. There are people who need this thing very much in their life. Then, lastly, your family and your relationship. There is no way you are generous with everyone outside, but then you don't give your family time. Your children don't have your time. Your younger ones at home don't have your time. Even you in school, you are in 400 level. You know you have brothers 100 level who need your mentoring and teaching. You're not giving them. All right? You are not being generous with your time. All right? Finally. Okay? What can we do? What can we do in this time? Let each and every one of us think of what he can do in terms of knowledge, ability, skill, anything at all you think you can give, please do it. Postcards, short videos on YouTube, all right? Anything you know that you do and it will add value to the ummah of the Prophet ﷺ, the Prophet ﷺ wants it. He likes it. He will appreciate you for it. Don't say that I don't have money to give. You have something else that you can give. Finally, there are things that are good, but they are better at some other times. They call it munasaba. Munasaba. Anas told us anhum, that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is very, very generous. But ajwadu ma yakunu fi Ramadan ko hina talqahu Jibril. Wa kana yalqahu fi kulli laylatin min Ramadan fa yudarisu al-Quran. That the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was very, very generous. Allah Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam ajwadu bil khairi min ar-rih al-mursala. He is giving as if the air is blowing the gift away from him, blowing things away from him. But then you are told that he becomes more generous during what? Ramadan. For us, at this time, we are going through a very difficult time. People are hungry. People are sick. People are what? If you want to develop a muscle, you go to gym, you'll be jumping up and down because you want what? Additional muscle. This is what you should be doing too. Give little by little. Tell yourself that from today, that is 1st of Rabiul Awwal, till the end of the month, you must give something every day. Even if it is one biscuit, even if it is a loaf of bread. This is what Manasseh Jani said. Even a loaf of bread, give it out. Don't allow any of these 30 days or 29 days to go without you giving something out. If you do this, start small. Don't go and pack everything you have to go and give it out. When you are hungry, you start destroying people. That's what I'm saying. Give little. Make sure you have enough for yourself. But then you have to build this thing until you get used to it. Whatever you pursue, you will eventually be good at it. So you have to give gradually until finally you are able to give in a very large scale. I said I will